May the 18th. This video was supposed to be recorded yesterday, but I didn't do it. Yeah, we're just gonna go over the pairs. Have some other pairs I was looking at throughout the week. Want to just briefly go over all the price action from that. Yeah, from our first pair, basically left off here in price. Wanted to see what price would do. Basically, just show some more price delivery, give us more points to trade off of. Nothing really. Basically, nothing until this point, which was on Friday. You can see, just going over the price action quickly, basically have this low and this high. Put a higher low, break this, higher high here, pull back for the higher low, higher high, and then basically look for the demand here to look to get long. Why was I looking to get long at this point? Basically, because I'm still looking for this supply to get reached and mitigated. Might not even get mitigated. It could get completely traded through. Anyway, so going over the price action from here, if we jump to the 1 minute time frame, basically in this POI, on that 15 minute, like you saw, we swept these lows, taking the inducement for this demand level. After that, we just see another shift in structure. 15-minute realigns here, giving us demand, and the pullback would be pro order flow. So essentially what I wanted to see was the 1 minute perform the same move or fractal where we get that first tap, get swept, order flow realigns, and look to get long within a new demand level, right? Take up to the upside. Or if we don't get a model like that, then simply I would look to wait for this last point of inducement to see if price reaches it. If we tap into it and get some sort of reaction to it, wait for that tap to get swept, enter on the closure of the next bullish engulfing candlestick, and get long from this point. Basically had this liquidity to take into the POI, and then these equal highs was a liquidity to target. Beautiful price action, but yeah, nice on the direction. The direction was clear, but we weren't able to find an entry. That's just how it will be sometimes, so that's no problem. And you'll see that was a common theme this week. Yeah. Anyways, with AUD, basically was looking to see how price would interact here on the 15 minute. We get completely the analysis gets completely disrespected, no problem. So after that, what I was saying, if you take a look at Wednesday's video, was that we could look for a pullback into a new demand. First I was looking for here within the extreme, but when we see the 15-minute time frame, it was this sell to buy wick that seems to have been sufficient of demand for the move higher. Basically, I saw this liquidity stacked to take into the POI, and we had these equals to target out. Was waiting for first tap to get swept, wait for order flow to realign in here, and then look for 1 minute entry criteria in the new 15-minute demand to take into this liquidity, furthermore to the 15-minute high, and even beyond that possibly. But as you can see again, none of that was delivered, so we just literally stayed out of the market. GBP AUD, another beautiful display of price action, and yet again called to the T. I'll show you guys what we were working with here. Actually, let's just do this. So yeah, Wednesday's video was looking at this overall leg, so being mindful that we can definitely pull back way higher in price, but also trading what's happening, which is this 4-hour swing leg, right? Was looking to get short within this area, being mindful that this liquidity is here for this demand, and we could for sure see a reaction from here to possibly take out these equal highs, to basically come into higher pricing before we see the sell-off. So far we're seeing exactly that. Let me clear the other drawing so you can see it better. Don't really want to clear all that, but whatever, it's fine. So 15-minute price action is now displaying clear bearish, basically price action. I feel like I'm saying price action a lot, but whatever. So all this liquidity taken from the market, okay. First tap gets swept with aggression. Okay, we do mitigate this point to trade up higher. We still have these equals to take. Now, just like a math equation, what we do to one side, we must do to the other. Basically, the sell side liquidity has now been taken. So what's ideal and what makes sense to be taken next? Ideally, we have liquidity on the opposing side, right here. Okay, liquidity was taken here. All that's really resting is the buy side. So what makes sense for me and with this price action is to take buys. I do think we'll see price go higher to higher supply within this leg. But yeah, for this week, or I mean, I guess it's the end of the week, but coming into next week, I'll be looking to see how we align on the bullish side of things for sure, because I'm expecting this to go at some point. But again, you got to just trade what the market's doing. So if we get buy opportunities, we'll take them. If not, we're just going to stay on the side. But we have a lot of factors to support a buy narrative or bullish market, really. Next pair here, GBP/USD Chief. Okay. As of now, we never got our pullback into this higher supply. Not a problem. Again, trading what's going on and what's happening. Now, what we want to see is the supply. We gave a nice reaction. We were looking for the shorts in here. Again, nothing was shown that I was liking. Basically, this supply puts in the new low, and this becomes our new swing for the 4 hour. Basically, look to take sells from in here to see how the 15-minute aligns. If I can see bearish nature sweeping the buy side liquidity, showing bearish hand, I would look to get involved in some sells to continue with the order flow and basically the overall trend. If you do take a look here at this swing point, we have just liquidated these regions. Okay, kind of into this demand, if you will. That broke this. We'll just see how we interact, because if we do break this, then things have kind of changed in the market, right? You can see a nice clear take on liquidity from this. Possibly see a pullback in here and up here, but I'm getting too carried away with forecasts at this point in time. Actually, that'd be more suitable for tomorrow's video. Yes, tomorrow's video, Sunday's video, weekly outlook may come out Monday. We'll see. Anyway, some other pairs I was looking at throughout the week was GBP CAD. Looking for some price action to support my buy narrative. Very good price action in New York session. The previous price action from London and Asia session was very nice. We can see basically from this range to take on this inducement, order flow realigns, pull back, basically respecting bullish structure, sweep this inducement, trade through, break this high, pull back, and this is now pro order flow, pro trend into this demand. What was I looking for in here? Very simple. Just like the other pair, we were looking for the 1 minute to kind of give the same idea where we get our first tap, swept, order flow realigns, look for clear demand with inducement or liquidity to get long from. I know no price action was granted to get into any type of trades, so we just stayed on the sidelines. Same thing with this pair, Euro USD, looking to get involved with buys in this demand. 1 minute, granted nothing, so again, another pair I watched take off, but that's okay. At least we know we're able to call the right side of the market Sometimes we're not always going to find an entry. This was another beautifully called trade, or sorry, not trade, beautifully called setup. Essentially, if you take a look at the nature of this price action, we do have liquidity here. Sell side liquidity was taken. Okay, so we can keep in mind that this liquidity may still be yet to be targeted, because let me drop to that 4 hours, be a little more clear. And we're looking at this overall price action here. Sell side liquidity taken, sell side liquidity taken, larger buy side, and the overall bullish leg. Seeing that order flow kick in, that bullish order flow kick in from this demand on more of the intraday perspective. So basically, I was looking to get short here because I could tell that this was a demand zone that would want to get mitigated, or at least targeted. Why? Because of the mitigation of this zone. It's basically what swept this liquidity here. Imbalance, right? You can see this clear bullish order flow kicking into the market. This is what sweeps the low, realigns with an order flow, has liquidity to take for it. This could be stacking the target out. So I was looking for this supply to hold to basically take the sells, because this is what caused the order flow shift, which is basically closing the trading range so we can map out our leg. So the idea was to look for the sells to take into here, and possibly furthermore, because it's not guaranteed that this demand will hold. So if we can hedge ourselves into the market, that's what's ideal, right? Look to take a sell here, and then look to take a buy here. That's it. Next pair, that's it. That really takes us to the beginning. Sorry I didn't get this out earlier. Anyways, I'm gonna get it out now. Yeah, it's a good week in terms of reading the price action. Basically everything was called to a T. What we wanted to see, what we think the market was gonna do. This coming week is another week to basically capitalize on what the market wants to provide for us. And other than that, I hope you guys have a good weekend. I'll talk to you guys in the Discord.